Alright, I filled it up with water. I've put the plug back in the bottom. Squeeze the pipe and you can see how much that you can get air out of the system. You may want to do that and refill it after you get the air out. I'm pretty full there at the moment. So next we're going to put the cap back on, and then we're going to warm the engine up. Okay, so the procedure here for flushing out the system is to start the engine up and run it till it's warm. When it's warm, you'll know it because your temperature gauge on your instrument cluster will tell you that it's at the operating temperature. With mine, it's a block away from the center. Also, they say another way to make sure that you're at operating temperature is listen for the fan. Once the fan turns on 3 times, it should be the engine should be warm enough. At which point, I would rev the engine a couple of times too, just to get the fluids to flow through really nicely. And after which, of course, we're going to drain it again till it runs clear. So first thing I'm going to do, take my funnel off here, put the cap back on. There we go. Take my siphons out, cap back on again, and now we're going to just start it up and warm it up. And I'm going to wait for those fans to run 3 times. I'll probably take it around the block a couple times too. Alright, this is my second flush, and I don't know if you can see or not, but there's still green in there, not a lot, but enough for me that I want to drain it one more time and refill it one more time. So that's what I'm going to do. After the third flush, it's coming out pretty clear. I drained the rad fully. I did one more fill of water and drain again without running the engine at all. Drained the reservoir tank, and now I'm just going to put back the stopper at the bottom of the rad and fill the rad full of our beautiful liquid gold. Okay, I put the coolant back in. Into the rad. Now the procedure says that you have to purge the air out of it, and I have by squeezing these hoses. I don't know if you can see that, the top hose here, and I'm not getting much air out of it at this point, so I think I got most of it there. I don't know. Well, there's some coming out. See if you can see it. Yeah, so this system needs to purge a little bit. So I'm going to let it do that, and the reservoir needs to be refilled, and I'm just going to fill it to full. And basically for the next couple of days, what you need to do is check it every day after running it, and make sure that this reservoir stays full. If it doesn't, put more in until it does stay full. And if you can, when it's cold, take the cap off and purge the air out of the system if you can by squeezing the hose again. This hose here, okay, and eventually it should settle in, and the fluid level should stay constant. And that's how you flush and fill your cooling system on a Sonata 2011 2.0T engine. Sorry, one more thing, make sure you close your caps on the coolant reservoir and of course on the rad filler. Alright, there we go. That's all there is to it. Now run it for a couple days, watch your levels. If it goes down, put some more in there, and keep checking the level. I check it every time I check the gas. I fill it with gas anyways, as well as the oil. But keep an eye on it, and once in a while give it a little squeeze on the hoses, get the air out of there, and again, watch your levels. Okay, it should settle down after a couple days of driving, and then top it off and check it periodically, like every time you fill up with gas. Alright, so I'm going to use a Piston tool here, this coolant tester, to test the boiling point and freezing point of the current coolant in the system. It's pretty basic. You squeeze the bulb at the top and get as much air out of the bulb as possible, and then dip the tube into the rad, suck up as much fluid as possible, and then I'll show you the results. So we're going to do that. Remember, make sure you're working on a cool car before you take the cap off. I already checked that, so I'm going to squeeze that bulb. There we go. nice and full. Alright, so currently, looks like mine, I'm going to hold it vertically here so you can see it. Mine is at a boiling over temperature of 131 or 268 degrees Fahrenheit, 131 Celsius, pretty hot. On the other side is a freezing point, and right now the freezing point is about 43, I think. Oh, I'm going to hold that level there, sorry. I'm trying to get as much out of the way and still get this on video. There we go. So it's over 40, minus 43, minus 45 Fahrenheit and Celsius. So it's more than adequate for my environment. Neither one of those temperatures this coolant should ever reach. So there you go. As you can see, the indicator being right there. And next, to just put that coolant back in. As we know, it's liquid gold. Probably got some air in there. Here, let's see. Can I get that out? Yeah. Okay, so that's basically it. You need one of these to test that. It's optional, but it's nice to know that you've got a nice, a good boiling temperature and a good freezing point on your coolant. So I'll put a link for that at Amazon for you so you can get one of those as well. Handy tool to have. That's it for my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video and it helped you out in some way, do me a favor, click on the like button right down here. And you know, if you wish to subscribe to my channel, just click on this link up here. And that should subscribe you to the Richard Lloyd channel, or Richard Lloyd USA channel. Okay, again, thank you very much for your time and watching.